ClaretsTV speaking to Chelsea midfielder Ryan Blackman after the defeat here at Slough on the opening day. What's the team's thoughts after that one, Ryan?
We're absolutely gutted to see how we were in the first half on top, and to be fair, the game should have been to bed in the first half. We should have maybe been 2, maybe 3 up in the first half, and they had to then change their formation to sort of stop us in the first half. Then they changed again at half time. But as a collective, we're absolutely gutted. A game we should have been walking away with 3 points with.
Yeah, and against Whittam and Southend, we conceded early. So was it sort of the message to be ready from the get-go? This time we started really well, and you scored the opener early on. Yeah,
like we were told they're going to come at us. We were told that they're aggressive on the front foot and they come really at you. But I thought we sort of reversed that in the first half, and we sort of give it to them, and then they sort of backed off, and they didn't know really what hit them. And just first half, we were very, very, very good at getting the ball forward, getting into areas and creating opportunities, as you saw. But when you don't take them, you're then stepping back and going on the back foot, and there's always an opportunity. If they score and they get one, there's always that momentum for them to go and get two that they have.
And then in the second half, you went off injured, and that sort of conspired, and we conceded almost not long after you went off. So how was the injury, first of all?
Yeah, it's just something I did on Tuesday in training, and then it's the same thing happened today. Just booted the back of the bottom of someone's boot, and just pain shooting from my foot. So hopefully it would just be impact and bruising. Get that out as soon as possible and see how it is on Tuesday. Hopefully train Tuesday, train Thursday, and be back around for Saturday.
And it looked like we'd sort of ridden their original storm at the start of the second half, which you're going to expect, but then we won a corner, and it comes from the goal kick after that. So it's just sort of just switching off when we think we've got the momentum.
And that's what it is, switching off. And obviously some changes were made, and you've got the boys on the bench that step on. They have to be ready. They have to know their jobs, and we have to be aggressive. And if you're not aggressive, you get found out, like we have today. All across the pitch, you have to fight and win every ball you can. There's a loose ball, you be the first one. If there's a ball in the air, you want to be the first one and put your head to it. And that's what it is. It's all over the park. And I just feel like second half we stepped back, and it's almost like we were too comfortable because of how good we was in the first half. But then that's only 45 minutes football. Our game of football is 90 minutes. We have to do it for 90 minutes. But we'll learn. Going into next week, we'll have a tough week at training this week, and we'll put it right next Saturday.
Yeah, and we created quite a lot of chances, especially the first half, and even then the last minute, Jake Hyde has had a chance in the edge of the box, and then he's got one sort of stuck under his feet at the last minute when to equalise, and encouraging signs in that aspect. We've just got to be more ruthless.
Yeah, and I was chatting to some of the fans after the game, and I think if you look at our pre-season, we didn't score many, we didn't create many chances. All right, we're playing against oppositions that are higher, but you look at the 90 minutes we played today, the opportunities and the chances that we have had and we have created probably outweighs pre-season a tenfold. But it's positive because we're creating. If we wasn't creating anything, then there's a little bit of a worry for us as a team and as a squad. But we're creating chances. It's now we've got to put them in the back of the net.
And not easy starting at a place away from home on the opening day when you want the sort of home crowd back. And we've got a double header next weekend, so the players are sort of looking forward to that already. The Saturday, Monday, 2 home games. Yeah, definitely. Coming away, it's always tough, your first game of the season, but as soon as we walked out, you can see the fans that have travelled, and a big thank you to them, by the way, because they didn't stop. And I sort of said to the boys in the chat at the start of the game, use that, because not many clubs have a following that will come home and away, especially as loud as what they were today. But again, now we go home. Hopefully they've seen what we're sort of trying to put out on the pitch. All we now need is that result. Okay, I'd like to say, Ryan, hopefully the injury's not too bad, and we'll see you next weekend. Thank you very much.